Welcome everyone back to the podcast episode 62. We're here with our Thursday night review and fantasy episode. So we had the Indianapolis Colts versus Tennessee Titans here on Thursday night. Tennessee came out strong, but then Indianapolis just dominated them after the second half. Basically, I don't think Tennessee scored after
Andrew.
halftime.
No, they
Sorry,
didn't.
I just locked eyes on it. You will be seeing Michael Pittman.
No.
Yes, you might have to. You might have
mean,
to.
kinda
Yeah.
He didn't deserve. He does not
Pittman's
deserve
breakout game was due.
a film run. But yeah, Indianapolis, they are actually a strong team. I mean, everyone overlooks them, but they're number one in the division now, and they just had a dominant win over. They held Derrick Henry in check. I'm pretty sure.
It's like 100
Henderson
yards.
103, but
He had 100.
I guess that's an off game for him.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he didn't have you didn't see any like big runs from him, I guess. And,
Rivers passed for over 300 yards.
but Rivers is such a hit and miss type of guy. Like, I mean, I don't know. And I mean, the Colts backfield looked pretty nice with Hines. Zeke, since you're joining us here tonight, what do you have to say about Taylor?
I don't want to talk about that.
Like 1.7 yards per run.
The fact that Michael Pittman had more rushing yards than Jonathan Taylor is kind of funny.
I mean, you can't compare it because Michael Pittman's a freak of an athlete.
They underestimated Pittman's speed on the run.
Literally, Pittman's a freak of an athlete, bro. He literally killed the Titans.
Wait, Jacoby Brissett had a touchdown too.
Yeah, I don't. That was weird. I don't know. It's just a weird game. It's kind of like Colts defense kind of definitely carried them, and they've been doing that all season.
Tannehill had to carry them, and he only had 147 yards.
Yeah, it was definitely a game where it seemed like it was going to have to rely on the back of Tannehill, and he kind of fumbled the bag. But,
A.J. Brown only one catch.
Yeah, Corey Davis had a good game.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, other than that, it was dominant win by the Colts, so I think we move it right on to fantasy.
It's time.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Let's take a look at last week's games here.
Guess we'll start here again.
Who do we got first? We got Nick,
The battle of the first place teams.
Yeah, battle of you can say first place teams.
He is still first.
Yes, he is still first, but I mean Quentin's right on his ass. I'm pretty sure. But they're tied now, and it was a dominant win by you.
I mean, I have to thank Antonio Brown for helping get the win.
Yeah, Antonio Brown definitely helped you there. And you can say that 6.1.
1-0 with Antonio Brown in the lineup.
Are you starting him this
No,
weekend?
he's not.
Not right now.
Not right now. Okay.
You should.
No, you're so.
I mean, Tom Brady kind of got me worried.
Yeah. But I mean, it also helped that Peyton had Hasty, Elliott, and David Johnson do nothing for him. All three of his running backs.
I think David Johnson got injured though. So.
Yeah, he got concussion in the first quarter, so. Or else he would probably win off because that game was a shootout, the Jacksonville and Houston game. But yeah, you got a dominant win over there against Peyton there. Yeah.
Go to the beatdown.
Oh my God.
What do we got next here?
Rape.
M1, the battle of the second place teams.
Quentin versus M1. They're two second place teams.
Wait, Loki, this league's scripted. How do we have a battle of the first place and second place the same week?
Wait, no, and then if you wait for me and Pete's game, it was the battle of the third place.
Yeah, it's scripted.
And then Hunter, oh my God. Yeah, because then you and Brad were like the battle of the fourth place teams, or like, okay, yeah, low key kind of scripted.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel.
But yeah, Peyton or Quentin here, he just had Delvin Cook went off for him, Murray went off for him. Those two right there would have beaten Brendan, Murray and Cook.
They would have.
Mike just got rid of his whole team. Like I don't even know what this is.
That's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, and he has the worst players.
No, he literally. We looked through his team. Every single person in his starting lineup either has a red jersey,
Look at the
either a red jersey or a purple jersey.
yeah.
He did go with the interesting. He went with the interesting strat of 2 tight ends because he does have 2 of the top tight ends. Which
We don't miss this.
what?
We don't miss this Mark Andrews 5 points.
Yeah. I mean, Mark Andrews, he was a top. You traded him at a good value. You traded him right when he was starting to go down, which was perfect.
He had a couple big games early on, but then Lamar just died.
Yeah.
Let's see
Okay,
this.
so a dominant one from Quinn.
Look, battle of the yeah. This,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A battle of the last place teams.
It's scripted.
Glad it's not me anymore.
It was a battle of the last place teams. We had Hunter versus Matthew. I love Matthew Stafford, even though not on his team name, versus Ben.
I said last week Josh Allen was going to be my fantasy player of the week, and he put up 42.
You are right. He did go off. Yeah, Hunter just had a dominant week there. Ben, it didn't help that Justin Jackson got hurt on the very first play on a non-contact.
And DJ Moore did nothing. Jared Cook did nothing.
He finally had Marvin Jones get a touchdown for him. While he had Brandon Cooks on his bench have 17.
Yeah.
Not like it would have helped, but it would have at least gotten to 100.
And the Patriots defense only got 4 points against the Jets. And with Joe Flacco there.
Yeah.
And they almost lost.
Yeah. I mean, the Jets lost on purpose at the end.
Hunter got lucky with that San Francisco tight end. That was like the third string tight end for them, and he just randomly picked him up.
And I think he had like one big catch. That was all his points.
Yeah. Hunter, honestly, I could see him making a playoff push.
Oh,
If you look at his team.
That's a bold pick.
Okay,
No, if you-
but but what's
He needs to win out.
I don't think his divisional
He
record's that
passed
nice.
me this week.
No, I've said it. Hunter has one of the best teams in the league. He's just so unfortunate because you have Michael Thomas coming back. Wayne Gallman's starting to go off now that he's finally getting the lead back carries, which he should have from the very start. If AP can put up decent starter numbers for him, like 7 points a game, if he ever needs to use them, like Hunter has a good team. I don't know. I think Hunter could make a playoff push.
My team is
especially
most
with
unfortunate.
Edmonds and Gurley. Especially because Gurley's emerged into a top 10 back now. Somehow, I don't know how he's creeped his way up there, but he's
You
slowly.
mean like he didn't expect that. It's Todd Gurley.
No, he slowly has creeped his way up into the top 10 because he's starting to get. Because after week 5, when he had 121 yards versus Carolina, they started giving him 20 plus carries a game, and he started going off after that. So, I think Hunter makes playoffs. Bold prediction right there.
Next one.
Just saying.
Let's see this. This was a shootout.
So I don't think this was scripted. No, this was the only non-scripted game.
Yeah.
But Zeke, how do you feel about this?
Happy.
Happy?
I think I'm in a win-out situation.
Oh, without a doubt, you're in a win-out
Yeah.
situation. What are you?
I think
3 and 6?
I think that's most of the West.
No, Zeke's in our division. He's in the East.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah, so he's most definitely in a win-out situation because you have me, you, and M1 dominating the top. You're at 7-2. I'm at 6-3. M1's at 6-3.
See, I was just mainly happy that Jarek McKinnon finally did something.
But you're benching him this week, right? I think.
Oh,
You did.
I don't know. I might have.
Jacoby
Am I?
Myers.
Yeah, you have him on the bench.
9.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Yeah, and you bench Curtis Samuel in another breakout game for him.
Yeah, and I have to start him this week, and he's probably not going to do anything.
No, honestly, from now on out, if McCaffrey's still iffy, I would start Curtis every week because he's taking a lot of running back snaps. I was gonna say, yeah, he's at least he's had 4 snaps out of the backfield every single game. So, and he's had 2 rushing touchdowns so far. So I could see him taking a lot more running back snaps with McCaffrey out for another week or 2. But a dominant win by Zeke to keep him in playoff contention.
This one was your contest.
It's
This was
not even like
all-
either team played good. Teams just fell asleep.
Yeah, I mean, Darius Slayton was my only down player and Ronald Jones, but
His,
Brendan also
his
had
running back sold.
he had Trent Taylor and yeah, I mean Stafford ended up not playing like the last like probably
Damn,
quarter.
okay, Drew Lock. You
What?
should start Drew Lock.
I'm thinking about it.
That's what I told him.
McCaffrey definitely is coming back, and or he came back and he dominated for me. Had the most points of the season, so that's literally why I won is because of McCaffrey. If McCaffrey didn't put up 37 points, I wouldn't have won. So, I mean,
Well. I mean, I don't think you would have scored less than 78, but
Also had McCaffrey Jr.
yeah, McCaffrey Jr. went off for me too. he had his like 12 points that he gets every game, and then he was just like, I'm good. But I have a tough matchup this week that I am definitely hurting for right now. So we can get to that in a second. But last game of the week we had Joe, a tight game versus you versus Brad.
Yeah, nailed this. This was like the only really close game.
And this was decided after the 1:00 games, I think.
Irkington.
I would say this was decided after the 4:00 game. So this was decided very early.
No, it wasn't, because he had
Yeah.
Monday night. Wait, did he have Monday night player?
No,
Oh, no, he
neither of
didn't.
you guys had Sunday night or Monday night.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Jordan Reed was tough.
Yeah, Jordan Reed was tough for you.
I mean, I finally have Austin Hooper, the guy you traded me. Finally.
I finally have Tyler Higbee.
Yeah, but
Wait,
one of
Melvin
them's
Gordon only
actually.
got 3.
Yeah.
They're both about to make their debuts this week. Finally.
Damn, DJ Chark though, that would have won him.
Yeah. He said no. He benched DJ because I was looking at Brad's team right before 1:00, and he had DJ Shark in his lineup, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I went back and I was looking at as scores were going, and I was like, oh, he took him out. And then I noticed he had like a 76-yard catch on the first
Wait,
play of the game.
Who did he replace though?
He put in.
You put in Judy.
Or no, he put in Robbie Anderson. He put because Judy was at.
Oh yeah. Right.
And then which I think he should have taken out Melvin Gordon, personally, and started. Wait, no, never mind.
No, he should have been in just flex.
Yeah, but he should. Yeah, it was really a toss up there. He has 4 great receivers there.
Devontae
can't
Adams
argue
is
with
my
that.
father. Devontae carries me.
Jacksonville's locking him up this week.
That's not possible. That's physically not possible.
So Joe, you got to win to keep you in playoff contention yet again, but you're in a situation where you have to win out. So
I
that's gonna
mean,
be
I mean, no,
tough.
I mean, I was looking at there are scenarios where I can only lose one, but like it would be like tight if I did lose one. It would be very tight.
So okay, if you lose one, that puts you.
So pretty much, I should win out.
If you lose one, that puts you at 7-6.
Yeah,
Which is gonna be tough.
which might slip in. Yeah.
Could get him a 6 seed maybe. It depends how it finishes out.
Because right now, I just need like. I think you need one more win and you clinch it. I
Yeah,
think.
so hopefully the boys step up this week.
And then I think I need like 1 or 2 more wins. And me and M1 both need 1 or 2 more wins and we clinch. So, okay, I think we can go. Let's go to the standings real fast here. Okay, so you're obviously sitting at number 1 seed. I'm 1 at 2, me at 3, Brad at 4, Zeke, you're at 5 there. I win this week. Honestly, you're right back in it if you win this week because the West is so.
Yeah, honestly though, anyone could win the West, really.
Honestly, okay. I know I said this at the beginning of the year. We could see 5 teams out of the East.
And you won't
Hopefully.
though.
With how the West is looking.
No, you won't see 5 teams out of the.
We need some clutch wins then.
You'll
Yeah,
no.
like you need this.
You'll see 3 and 3. I'm telling you, you will see 3 and 3.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can. Right now,
I don't know. Brad could
second.
sneak in.
I'll say we'll look in a second, but right now I think it's 4 and 2. I could be wrong. But
I'll
I think
check. I'll check.
I think-
Yeah.
So yeah, Nick, you can just go to it right now then. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4-2.
Yeah, Brad's still
Yeah,
the 6th
It's
seed.
4-2. It's 4-2 right now. So you had the 2 top teams from the West, and then the top 4 from the East, which I
Wait a
somewhat
minute.
agree with. Could
I have a
Brad?
question. How am I not in 6th if I beat Brad?
I think because Brad has more points.
Well, like
I
I
think
thought it's tiebreaker.
It's no, it's like the MLB one. It goes by points. I mean, everyone's tied though, so it's hard to like put a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, Joe, it's hard to put a tiebreaker because Brendan probably has more. He probably has more wins versus the
Because
West.
didn't you lose some of these teams?
Oh, and guess who's in Discord? It's Bub.
What?
Bob's about to join mid video, maybe.
And
Oh.
and Call of Duty's out for everyone.
Oh yeah, we'll have to play that in a second. Yeah, but Joe, you probably lost to like Buwood, Chris. So that's why you're below them, which would make sense there. So
I mean,
um,
Zeke, I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. My only impossible, or my hardest opponent is this week. Then I got Mike, Ben, and I have Mike, Ben, and Zeke. Which I feel like those. I mean, Zeke's probably the second hardest there.
Oh, wow, this was like the first week no trades happened.
yeah. And I officially changed it so where the season ends week 13 instead of 14 now. So the playoffs will be ending week 16 instead of 17. Trade deadline will be next Wednesday. And yeah.
Oh yeah, I was mad because I was trying to pick up the Eagles defense,
Yeah.
and then Michael Jackson basement scooped them.
No, something that I was very puzzled about is that Peyton dropped Mike Davis, and somehow
picked him
M1
up?
got him.
Because
Mike
I'm gonna tell you how because M1 didn't pick anyone up on waivers on Wednesday, so he moved up to number 1, I think.
Yeah,
Because
which was
he
Yeah,
didn't
well,
pick anyone up.
Mike Davis is only gonna play one more start though, so
I mean, yeah, but
no,
is
because
McCaffrey out for weeks?
he could be out for
he's
one
week to week.
Yeah, he's week to week right now, and he's seeing a specialist about his shoulder.
That might be Mike's X factor to the champ.
I hope not. It might be my downfall. We'll look at my team in a second, but I literally am struggling. But yeah, I think this is the first week we haven't had any trades. I think there's teams are starting to.
Oh yeah, he dropped Gus Edwards, who he was traded for the last week.
Yeah. I think next week, you'll see probably our
Of course, he
most
picked up
trades.
Richie James.
You'll see a lot of trades next week of teams trying to get the players they want before season's over. Or
This
before
week's games.
trade deadline.
I've
Should we
been
start
in
this
trade
week's
talks,
game real
but
quick?
wood just
Yeah,
won't budge.
I've been trying to. Yeah, we can do this week, Nick. I've been trying to
Wood won't budge.
trade people. People don't.
Might have to call up some of the teams that are out of it.
Don't call me
I mean,
Might have to sell for steak.
trading.
That's the good thing about the end of this week. You can go to these week's game.
And
Nick.
no one's really out of it currently if you think about it.
No, but honestly, there's a couple teams that we will know by the end of this week if they're out of it or not. If they lose, like
Yeah, like if Zeke or Hunter, like if they lose, they're out.
Yeah,
What
whoever
they-
loses that's out of it.
Yeah,
whoever loses that game is out. So
And then I will
so
be
yeah.
trading my team players for a percentage in the win.
exactly. That's smart.
So we got Nick versus Joe. How do you guys think?
This
This is
the
gonna be a
Titans-
shootout. This is gonna be a shootout. I'm telling you right now, shootout.
I didn't want to have the Titans defense for this week. That was the problem.
I'm so
But I was
happy.
forced.
But now
So,
we're
yeah,
projected
you-
to tie. We're projected 1 by 2.
I mean, I could have started the Rams, but they're going to Seattle, so it's like.
I mean, you can't get worse than -1.
I mean, Blankenship put a nice performance in.
You had Pittman go off on your bench for you, 19 points.
Yeah, I was
Bro.
actually debating starting him.
I told you not to start him because I actually thought he was gonna go off. So very
And
happy.
you do have the Seahawks going up against a very good Rams defense, so that should be interesting for your guys there. I think.
Yeah. Wait, Allen Robinson hurt?
He's playing. I saw somewhere that he's playing.
Limited participant.
And Joe, I truly hope that Austin Hooper finally worked out for you.
Oh wait, let me say. So I saw Mixon.
He's got Baker thrown into him.
So I saw that Mixon was out. So I never ran faster in my life to see if Giovanni Bernard was free, and he was, and I just picked him up so quick, so no one else could. I actually was gonna pick up Naeem Hines.
When Gio starts, he puts up 20 points a game.
Exactly.
But
Because
versus Pittsburgh's gonna be tough.
he's in the pass game so much.
Yeah. And that mustache. That mustache.
Yeah,
is
that mustache is
killer.
beautiful.
All right, so who do we got next? We
I
got
think I
Colby
think I, I
versus
think I got a
Ben.
solid.
This could knock Ben out of playoffs. Ben's already.
AJ Brown's kind of sold him already.
I mean,
Yeah, I would say Ben's
I
already
mean,
tapped out hard.
I mean, most likely will. I mean, because
Quinn's projected to destroy him,
Quinn's
so.
team's been hot.
yeah, it's Quinn's team, and he's projected to win by 35. Like you don't.
And now he has Chris Carson back too. Like,
Wait, is
he
Carson
even
playing?
though?
it's questionable.
He didn't practice on Thursday, so
I
he
dropped
probably
Dallas. No.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't. Never mind. Well, why did I
Okay.
think I dropped him? Beautiful. So I could
But
start.
yeah, he
DJ
has
Dallas
Dalvin
in flex.
Cook though. Dalvin Cook might beat Ben's team by himself.
Yeah.
Low-key.
Wait, who does Ben? No, he plays the Bears. Bears might lock Delvin up.
I mean,
Actually,
he'll get a
What?
light 20.
You already know.
Delvin
You
can
already
have
know.
to-
Yeah, because
It's
it's
prime
Monday
time.
night.
Yeah, Monday Night Kurt. So yeah,
It's
Delvin.
gotta be handoffs.
But I mean, Herbert. Yeah, Ben's gonna.
Miami's a tough defense now.
Yeah,
Just
they're
like,
top defense.
just like the thing with Ben's team is, he's actually pretty good. Just look at
Yeah,
his
team's
bench.
good.
Look at his bench.
His
Look at
players
the,
are just-
look at the
his
amount of
players are
IRs
just
in his bench.
His players are just inconsistent.
And like he has a couple
Yeah.
of injuries too. With like, I mean, Eckler killed him.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for Ben.
Picked up Aguilar. Okay.
But either this is a make or break it week for Bub, and he has to win it. So, who do we got next?
He's pretty much playing.
Oh, wait a
spoiler.
minute.
Yeah.
So whoever wins, so whoever loses, that's perfect. So we're knocking someone out of the playoffs this week.
Yeah, Ben. If Ben
No,
loses, he's out of the playoffs.
I'm saying here, like no matter what, someone's knocked out of the playoffs.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, no matter who's here, one person gets knocked out of the playoffs.
this is a rough week for me too.
So
Daniel Jones, huh?
yeah, Zeke, what went into the process of picking up Daniel Jones out of all the quarterbacks on the open market?
I don't know.
Because Philly or
Yeah, mainly because
Yeah,
of
I think
Philadelphia
really-
defense.
makes sense actually.
Yeah, are there even any better quarterbacks though?
I mean, you have Alex Smith, Nick Foles, Baker Mayfield, Nick Mullins.
Don't even say Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I mean, those are kind of sus. But
Yeah. Wait.
I mean,
and
Daniel
then-
Jones might just get like 90 rush yards out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then you had Philip Rivers and Jake Luton or Lutton. So it was very slim pickings, and Daniel Jones was probably the best out of those bunch, I guess. Now that I'm looking at it. But yeah, I mean,
Other
again,
than Ross
Jonathan
Dwelly
Taylor, they
started.
don't utilize him in the red zone.
Yeah, they
should be interesting.
spam Naeem Hines.
Nyheim's really screwed over there.
And
Zeke.
we don't get to see young Hoku this week.
This next match is interesting.
And I think Hunter goes off with those two running backs. Just saying, Hunter's best team, best 360 roster wise. All right, you can go ahead to the next. Beaver, yeah.
Oh
I don't even want to
shit.
talk. It's tough. We're tough out here with those. Look at the running backs. Just look at the team. It's a shell of its former self.
Is Chris Godwin playing?
It's questionable. Don't know yet.
I mean, you got the
playing.
Bears defense.
I don't know if you saw Chris Godwin play on Monday night, but he was literally wearing a brace on his two fingers here, and he had a glove cut up. So he has two broken fingers that he was playing with.
Wait, Low key, Drew Lock might be better than Stafford this week again.
I know. I've looked into it.
Washington has like the top pass defense, I think.
Yeah, I don't. They have the eighth rank. I don't know how, but yeah, they have the eighth rank.
They got the no-fly zone.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting because Chris has a boomer bust team. Like literally, he'll go off one week and then.
Oh, he has Miles Sanders back too.
I mean, he did kind of go off last week, so maybe this is his bust week.
Oh, I really hope. I really hope.
Oh yeah, Kareem Hunt's probably actually unless Chubb's back.
And it's basically gonna be Fournette versus Ronald Jones.
Who gets the ball?
In a nutshell, whoever gets the ball more. So we can go to this next game here. We got B Wood versus Brad. This is a must-win for B Wood. He's on a bad losing. He's on a 5-game losing streak.
Duke Johnson at flex. Actually, that's not bad with David Johnson though.
Yeah. B Wood's he's on a tough losing streak. He hasn't won.
Yeah, 5 in a row.
Yeah, he went 4-0. He was confident. He was leading the division, and then he couldn't. He stopped.
I don't know what
He's
happened.
catching up to Bub's losing streak.
Yeah, his team literally just stopped scoring, and he's tied with Bub's losing streak right now because Bub lost all 5 to the East, and then he went and won in the West. So he's tied with Ben right now. So if he loses again, B Wood will have the longest losing streak in the league, which he can't really lose this week. He's kind of got to win it if he wants to take that top spot back in the West. And
this is a must win because if you win, you have one of these teams are gonna have a really good chance at making the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
If they lose, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, whoever wins this definitely has probably a 25% increased chance of making the playoffs with the 5.
I need Brad to win this because I hold the tiebreak over him, so it doesn't even matter. But I still need Brad to win.
Yeah. So should be interesting. He's got his wide receiver is definitely interesting.
I have told Bewood I will trade him.
Woods?
I will trade him almost anything for Fulgham at this point. I literally offered.
Why do you want Fulgham?
I offered him Justin Jefferson and Crowder.
Why do you want Fulgham so bad?
I'm literally about to offer him more.
Oh.
I don't know. We were
Honestly, Fulgham's he's pretty godlike. If I'm not gonna.
Let's go to the game of the week.
Game of the week.
now.
M1.
Wait, hear me out. If Peyton loses this, he's not winning the division, in my opinion, because I don't think he holds the tiebreaker over many people in our division. Because I know.
I don't even remember who he beat.
I know I beat him. So that could be.
Well, Peyton's in a situation where he needs a running back. Because
I tried offering him one.
David Johnson more than likely is not gonna play, and Matt Breida is limited during practice day, so he'll play, but he doesn't have another running back on his roster to play right now. Which I don't know why he still has Tevin Coleman. Very, very weird.
Wait, he's still on his bench?
Yeah, Peyton really needs to make a move there. I mean, well, if someone will let him know Sunday morning, but
John Brown's actually a good start.
Yeah, but M1's looking strong. I think M1 wins
Besides the
this game.
receiving, I mean, I just don't like Christian Kirk. I know he went off his past 2 games, but
He may go brazy again.
No, Christian Kirk is becoming Kyler Murray's favorite target. I think out of that slot position. He would be on the outside because Larry Pitts plays in the slot.
He's finally starting him.
Yeah.
I traded him and he's been going off.
M1, I think he dropped him at one point. Or no, you added him. M1 had him and then you traded him back to him.
I traded him when he had more value.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think personally M1 wins this game. M1 team just looks a lot stronger and yeah, actually.
And then M1 takes the division lead. Actually, what do you know, right? Because you still have a tiebreaker. If I
No.
No, he didn't beat me.
Damn it.
So
And you have to beat me still.
yeah, let's take a look at the final standings projection. I'm actually looking to tie up with you, Nick, because
It, it's actually accurate.
then
Well, this is actually accurate, I think.
We're still chilling out number 1.
How is Brad 4? Okay, I understand. I think Brad's like 6. I don't know if he's 4. I mean,
I can
I mean,
actually
Brad just has the worst luck in this league.
Congo's second.
almost final standings projection there. Other than Brad being at 4, maybe like at 5 or 6.
Yeah, that's a 5.
But I agree with that final standings projection there.
Man, they really have me at last.
They
Zeke,
preying
That's
on it.
tough.
yeah, they've been preying on you since the beginning of the league.
They have.
They've always had you down there. But yeah, I don't mind third. Quentin at 2, I respect it. He's a high scoring team. And then who's that?
Brad's 4th. Wait, so right now, who do they have as the 5th?
That's what I'm trying to see. Oh, they have
Oh,
M1
and
at
Mike.
M1 at 5. Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
And then
I agree
Peyton
with
at,
both.
Peyton at 6.
Again, I agree with this because it's taking your best teams. I maybe bump M1 and Peyton over Brad just because they have the better records, and then I put Brad at 6. But
So that means right now they have 4 East teams in the playoffs.
if you're going by power rankings, which I personally think 4 could make it, but it easily could go 3-3 depending on how the rest of the year goes. So, I think that's all we got for you guys though. So, one thing is I think probably beginning of December-ish, we'll do or maybe like mid-December more likely, see if any players opt out of the season, but the NBA Fantasy League. So that'll be coming up. I don't know how many people are going to be doing in that, so it should be interesting
Oh,
there.
Hey,
But
are we doing AM Money League?
yeah, definitely money.
I mean,
it'll probably be more like the MLB one, like just cheap.
You want to throw in
but
like 10 to 10, 10 to 10, 20? I
yeah,
I personally feel like 20. I feel like I feel like we're a little bit more interested in basketball, low key. A little more interested in basketball.
we'll talk about it because it's more the basketball one. You got to be dedicated to. You got to set your lineup every day. So that's like
We're gonna need a commissioner meeting to make sure everything's fair.
yeah. Nick will meet up since we're the 2 commissioners. So yeah, that'll be around early to mid-December, depending on if you see players backing out and just how players play, obviously, and everything. So yeah, thank you, Zeke, for coming on today, and you filled in for Ben. So I think that'll be all for us. You guys could subscribe and like that, help out a lot, and we'll see you next time.